so I have a lot to get through in this video, obviously. I'm trying to see if this is working. This is also the second take. So, off the bat, first thing I will say, it's not going to be the thing you think I'm going to say. Off the rip, I am supposed to be experiencing some bad weather over the next handful of days, and I don't know if there's a good time to film this and whatnot, and I don't want to put this off and keep waiting and whatnot. So if anything is to happen, there's a good chance you won't see this, and this whole spiel is worth nothing. But, we'll see. Thing number two, that the point I was making there, we'll talk about the weather, is I've been hearing crazy stuff, wind, rain, snow, all this crazy stuff, and I literally just thought I heard something loud, and then I looked and checked, and it was nothing, so y'all don't care about that. So I am a very paranoid person at the moment. So the plan for this episode, I plan on playing the Mavericks and Warriors game, simcasting the Clippers and Timberwolves game, and then simulating the Knicks game, and then the next time I'll pick up with the Bulls because I always like playing in the United Center. And then next time when we play the Knicks at Madison Square Garden, that's when I'll play them in a full game. And then because I always like playing the Eastern Conference teams because we obviously only play them once. So that February 4th matchup is very important for the return of Marcus Smart. But this should be the last time we play the Mavericks, because I know we have definitely played them twice. I'm pretty sure we've played them 3 times already this season. Because I remember one game Luka did not play, and that is the one that we won. There was one game in which they won very recently, and Luka was like making some fun of a fan that was in the crowd, like acting like he was crying. And then I feel there's another one. That's the one I'm forgetting. This whole season is a blur at the moment. So, obviously, what should be mentioned? The Ja Morant news. Bro, Nick Claxton being that early in the introductions. The Ja Morant news sucks. It really freaking does. I wish him a healthy recovery. I just feel that kind of gets forgotten a little bit. It sucks that we won't get to see him play, but, like, he's hurt. He's in pain. And I wish him the best, It's been a rough time period. I'm upset that freaking went in. So I wish Ja the best. This definitely makes this series feel a lot more weird, considering he's still on here and not in real life. And so, this series is already a little bit weird because I made a trade. Obviously, in the first episode, you see the new players on the team on here. Ooh. That did not go in. Good D. And so, obviously, it's already a little bit different. So, the continuation of the series, we shall see. I did 2 full seasons of the Packers one. I would feel like I have to do something. I don't really know what to think. He almost could have got fouled. If he wouldn't have pumped, he probably wouldn't have had to shoot, like, delayed shooting it. Okay, we've had great defense to start this game. Okay, there we go. So wishing Ja the best is the main story and thing I need to bring up in this video. I also forgot to check the volume. All right, it's working. So that's why I paused. I will say, I did have a plan B, but my plan B essentially was just the series I was going to do after this, and I don't think I have publicly announced that I wanted to do this series, so I will do it now, and there's potential you see it earlier than expected. But I planned on doing a 2007 Seattle Supersonics series. And what I mean by that is the year that they traded Richard. Because I'm going to give the whole spiel here that I also forgot that Dorian Finney used to play for the Mavericks. So I'll say Dorian. I feel like he's definitely played against them since being traded last year. So, I am always there's a lot of what ifs in NBA history, and one that I like to think of because obviously the biggest thing with like what ifs and all this crap is the butterfly effect. If you go back and change the time, then different scenarios take place. So with the 2007 Supersonics, this is the year they had. This is when they traded Richard. Go to the basket, Claxton. All right, good job. The three, boom. This is the year they traded Rashard Lewis and Ray Allen and drafted Kevin Durant. And I've always thought that would be a great trio. Like, I don't want to say the Splash Brothers before the Splash Brothers, but no, that's definitely a good description of it. But essentially, the main thing is if they play with Kevin Durant, would Russell Westbrook get drafted there the next year? I doubt it because they would have too decent of a record to have that high of a pick. So that, like, we never see Russ and KD. That's kind of the main reason I'm never glad that this trio played together. But the two big ones are what happens to the big three Celtics, because obviously Ray Allen was a big piece of that. So you would then be asked what would happen with Kevin Garnett. He would more than likely have been traded to the Lakers, considering the rumors that he was supposed to get traded to the Lakers, and then that trade didn't happen, and I jumped extremely too early there. So essentially what I'd be doing is I would not trade Rashard Lewis and Ray Allen and then keep the Supersonics. I don't know when the end of that series would come. That's the problem here. With the Packers franchise mode, I already knew I was doing 2 seasons. With this one, there's more than likely I would do this season and next season because I have absolutely no clue how this season would go. Next season would kind of be like my image of the team, what I would like to see the team as, which I kind of already did that here as well. So a lot of what ifs. It says that Luka was the player of the week last week with 41. He was averaging 41 points. So also, I'll probably mention this in every video. I don't want, how I was talking about in the beginning, if something was to happen, I don't know of a way to prevent, because obviously their recording would be effed up and whatnot. I'd have to explain to y'all what happened. So essentially what I'm trying to get at is if I start filming something and then obviously I play this game, like this game I'm talking about with the Mavericks and Grizzlies, but I'd already finished it, and then boom, something happens after it. It's good that game, y'all going to realize, oh, we didn't watch him play that. So that's kind of my main concern here. With the Packers one, it wasn't that difficult because that's one game at a time. You don't play more than one game a week. So that's a bridge we'll have to cross at some point. He should have gave that to Lively, but he made it. He's not that worried about it. I try to read what happens at the bottom because normally when I play, nothing pops up at the bottom down there. It said something about the Bulls. In real life, I'll say this. Zaire, oh, come on. That was some bullcrap. Especially because it cut the camera right before he... I actually think that was a goaltend. Do y'all care to look? Actually, it doesn't matter. But essentially what I'm saying is the camera cut before you can even see what happened. Cam Whitmore to the G League. Who's going to get the steal? Will anyone get the steal? All right, he's just going to make everything. I can already tell. In real life, the day after, I don't know what the record is now, but the day after I had filmed it, I was looking up stuff about the Nets, and they had a 2-9 like record in like the last. Obviously, it wouldn't be. It might have been 2-8 because like the last 10 games. So, you know, maybe they were considering some things because I was again trying to justify the trade and whatnot. But, you know, again, if you're upset about the trade, I feel if you're a Grizzlies fan, you actually wouldn't be upset with the trade. If you're a Nets fan, you definitely have a reason to be upset with the trade. But, again, that pick potentially could have a lot of freaking value. Which is, again, that was the other thing I was wanting to discuss in this now that I remember. I have no clue. I imagine we don't make any trades, which I don't like. Because I'd like to see, you know, change Seeing the same old kind of is a little bit especially with this season. We've had a lot of questions and, suggestions of trades to take place. Now I feel that's going to be put off into the offseason, which I am not a fan of. And I feel that there's several ways that this could. Again, like I said, I don't expect us to do any trades. Maybe if I don't expect us to do anything, then something happens, and something I didn't expect to happen happens. It's a good thing because but like I said, I don't expect any trades. I know I've said that 4 times in the last a minute. However, I feel that center is probably where we need the upgrade the most. I don't know many centers on the market. I saw a tweet. I'm going to pull it up. That way it is if you want to know who the hell said it, you can look it up. It is from at Big Country DH on X/Twitter. Actually, it's from Bobby Marks, who was saying that Memphis has until January 15th to file for a disabled player exception that is worth $12 million, which, the main thing with that is there anybody really worth signing to that? Top of my head, I would say maybe John Wall. I doubt that they go out of their way. I don't know. I would say no, in my opinion. Which the good thing with this, which the main question I had, is that could this go to a trade? Which this is where Big Country comes into it and answers that. At Big Country DH. This could be used to take a salary in a trade, I think, if they're in their final season. So maybe just facilitate a trade and pick up extra draft picks. So in that situation, I don't know. Essentially, I would like to see our team. I don't want to see us tank. That is the main god darn thing. I almost said the other one, but it's not. This isn't. I already know about this, so it's not really worth getting that mad about. That was a great block there. That was also a great block. Back-to-back blocks. That's freaking. That was pretty good. I really like these Mavericks jerseys. I just don't know what the hell, I'd like to see us make a trade. That's all. I like to see us make a trade, but I don't expect us to, is essentially the main point that I'm trying to make. So, it's definitely an awkward-ass season. Excuse me, as I did burp. I won't lie to you. I already told y'all that this is a second take. The first take, I sneezed. And I said I really don't think I've ever sneezed in one of my videos before, so that streak continues. But I did just burp, and I don't know if I've burped in any of my videos as well. This is the other thing. I knew I was forgetting something. So in real life, everybody loves Vince Williams. Everybody plays Vince Williams. However, on here, I've been playing David Roddy because Vince Williams has a low-ass overall. I think I'm going to experiment with playing Vince on here as our backup small forward. I jumped he embarrassed the hell out of me because I jumped extremely too early. That's on me. So, we're going to bring in Vince now. We're going to sit. We're going to call timeout. Let's just get this rolling. As the Mavericks mascot has the same. I don't know what I was going to do. I'm so used to, by the way. So, Vince. Oh, boy. They got his ass in the G League, don't they? All right. I'll fix that when we play the Warriors. So, Roddy will be playing at this moment. Kennard and Smart. Boom. All right. So, that is another reason to why I'm probably going to end up playing Roddy. Unless I could fix it. I don't know. We got a lot of questions too. We got a lot. What the hell? Look, they do. You saw it. Look, they don't change that. That's freaking David Roddy. We got a lot more questions than answers at the moment. So we'll see what happens. Also, should say, hope Tyrese Halliburton is doing okay. Another one of my favorite players. He also had a devastating injury. Don't know the severity of it, so I hope he is doing okay. I don't want this to take all. All right. I'm glad he shot that quick, and I'm also glad he missed. How many times do we play the Clippers? Because we've already played them twice. We beat them once, lost once. That might go in, and it does. I was just like, YOLO. Gary Trent Jr., left-T tendonitis. They still have Luka in. I have no clue how to say the Heat, Miami Heat Arena. Should we sign John Wall? I would think we probably wouldn't. I think they'd rather play Jacob Gilliard than sign John Wall. I don't know. I don't know what the direction is for the team this year. Like I said, I imagine. I don't know. I think that we should still keep in the mindset that we have already one All-Star and Jaren Jackson Jr. That should have went in, but I held it too long. Desmond Bane has played at All-Star level this year. I feel there's a good chance that he makes it. I hope that he makes it. So at that point, we have two All-Stars. Marcus Smart's been on a championship team or championship level team for the last however many years. I think, realistically, we still have a good team. So I hope they don't just like, yeah, we're worried about next season. I hope they have in their mindset, hey, let's play for this season too and build on for the future. But I know a lot of people were just wanting us to tank. I'm not one of those people, but it's understandable, especially because we're only in January. That better not go in. All right. Kennard. This is why I want to keep Kennard on the team. He is the guy I could rely on the most to make a three. And anytime I do any rebuilding series or franchise modes, I always sign him because he always signs a cheap extension. All right, he was way too far back. How many points does Luka probably has a lot of points. He's also played the whole game. I'm glad he got the steal there. All right, let's see. I'm glad that went in. All right, we're just going to go ahead and simcast this because I just realized we have a lot. I have points. So there's that. Also, I have no clue. Oh, boy. That ended a lot closer than it should have. When the hell did they start coming back? A little crazy. All right. He almost had a 40-point triple-double. Kyrie, we did a great job there. 8, 1, 3, 3 of 14. So that was good. Our side. Kennard, shout out. Everybody else. All right, Santi, 2 of 7. I know I'm only stat watching. That was a lot closer than it probably should have been. So now, what the hell? Oh my goodness, I'm glad that I looked. I'm like, I don't know why. I felt the need to look, and we got a crazy ass trade. DeMar DeRozan for Bruce Brown. I don't know how to feel about that trade. They're both expiring. I know they just re-signed DeMar in here, so DeMar is not an expiring contract on here. Bruce Brown, I believe, has a player option, but has a lot of money, so there's a chance he accepts it. That is crazy as hell. So I'm glad. Something about that made me look. I was trying to go and look at how to put Vince in the lineup was the thing I was going to do, and then accidentally went there. So Mint is not here. Can I call him? You know what? I don't think it's that. Is he? If he's in the G League, I don't want to like screw this. Oh my god, he's freaking. How do I freaking? What the hell? Y'all saw that I couldn't put him in. Look, they saying this. It's not even giving me the option to like sign him for the rest of the year. Can I even look? Oh well. All right. Maybe if I'll look more into it next time. But at least I made note of it. So we're gonna simcast these two games and then play the Warriors game. Simcast the Timberwolves. So, bro, we got a lot of injuries going on. I don't like that whatsoever. I saw that Julius Randle was hurt and Lou Dort was hurt. So this game. Here we go. My stomach also might start growling any minute because I am very hungry. Also did not know this game was I felt I should know this game was in Memphis. We haven't played them in Memphis yet. We played them in Los Angeles twice. Bones Highland does not get many minutes. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets traded. Is there like a trade the Clippers like need to make? Because point guard wise, they're okay. Because they have Westbrook and Harden. Forward wise, like center wise, they have Zubac, Plumlee, and Tice. Center wise, they're okay. Forward wise, they have Kawhi and PG. I feel if there's like they could find like a good bench power forward, and they trade Bones and PJ Tucker because PJ Tucker doesn't really get it minutes. All right, that went in. Maybe. I think their team is all right. And I wouldn't mind seeing them win a championship. That way my favorite player of all time gets a championship in Russell Westbrook. As long as he's on the team. Don't freaking trade his ass. I don't think they would, though. Glad that did not go in. Shout out to Jaren for that game, by the way, in Phoenix. Kind of sucks that is overshadowed now. This is also my first video. I know I'm trying to talk about mainly basketball stuff here, but I was flipping back and forth between the Grizzlies. Oh, my goodness. Why are you still back there? I literally thought it was over the line. I was flipping back and forth between that game and the Dolphins-Bills game because I was in my fantasy football final, and I was up 43 points going into that game, and I was going against a guy that had Tyreek Hill on his team, and I was so scared to death because anytime I would cut it onto the game, Tyreek Hill would catch the ball, and the game who fouled? All right, that one bothered me. I was scared that it was going to go into overtime, essentially what I'm trying to get at. So, and there was definitely a good chance he could have got the freaking 43 points is the moral of the story. But it did not happen. And I won my fantasy football championship. But I'm not going to talk a lot about it here. I'll talk about it on Shooting the Breeze. I also want to do something with AEW Fight Forever stream related, but I don't know what yet. All right, that was a good screen because Bane wasn't near. Norman there. That didn't go in. I thought about launching it to Jaren. That better not be out on us. Okay. There was a good chance that it was because I thought it hit his knee. So Nick Claxton has a D+ for a 3. I definitely would not shoot it at that point. That could have went in, but it didn't. But I don't know. I know he hit 1 3. Why did he not stay in front of him? I know he hit 1-3 in a game earlier against the Suns because there's a meme that came out of it where like Mikal and Kevin Durant are like looking at him like, what the hell? But is he really like that from the 3-point line? That's essentially what I'm trying to get at. All right. I won't lie to y'all. I pushed to pass the band because he was cutting as well. But I literally told y'all, if y'all just drive to the rim with Ja, there's a good chance that it goes in on here. So I said I wouldn't like spam that too much because, like I said, it's kind of cheese. Glad that happened. As y'all might can hear my stomach growling because I can feel it, but I can't hear it because I have headphones on. I say some weird ass stuff on here. Alright. I can understand that going in because I was not as close as I should have been, but I did have my hand up. Why did you have to go that far back? Good steal by them. I don't know who I was trying to pass to. That might go in. And they're getting a close encounter. Also, still have no clue what to title this video. Might be something with the Warriors. Hopefully something comes up in that game. Because like the first episode is kind of obvious, you know, introducing the new teammates to the team. Oh, this is a very important note. I don't expect any trades to happen with the Nets. The Pacers might need to go find a new starting shooting guard. I think they still have Levine. Unless they traded him, I don't know. So, the Nets and the Cavaliers are playing in Paris, France. I believe Thursday, but they've already traveled. So, I really doubt they would make a trade while they're in France. So, we'll have to make the trade when we did, as I miss a free throw because I let go too early. And they still chain MVP, though, so. Alternate universe. Oh, James Harden's the player of the freaking month. That. Glad that got blocked. All right, that's the game. We're just going to send to the end. I can do that. They somehow got the ball back and then scored 2 points. That, you know, some bullcrap. So we're just going to simulate this next game just to get to this big matchup against the Warriors. As we beat the Knicks by 20 points. To be fair, they do not have Julius Randle. So here we are against the Warriors. In real life, there is a good chance that Draymond Green is playing in this game. They have Black City jerseys. We have Black City jerseys. So in this case, I will say this. I don't plan on wearing the retro jerseys in this series because I want it to be, you know, somewhat realistic. I don't know why we just don't have the retro jerseys every year because they're so fire. So we're gonna wear these light blue ones. There will definitely be a special occasion at some point where I use the retro jerseys. So here we are against the Warriors on Martin Luther King Day. Here's Grizz. I don't think I've ever seen this. At least with Grizz coming out. Okay, see, look, now look. I'm pretty sure they go by highest overalls. So Claxton, Jaren, and Bane are like close as hell in the overalls because earlier Claxton was introduced right now. So that was a good thing, though. There he is, 12. All right, so do they have special graphics for MLK Day? Is the question. Because sometimes on some holidays they do. I know I remember like 2K12 specifically. They did. Oh, there it is. There's a little green. I don't know what you would call that. I tried too hard there. I could have just dropped. Also, this is going to be a close as hell game because this is a computer clay. This is not real life clay. All right, we're going to try something. We're going to double Curry early. If he would have made that, I would have been upset. I don't remember the Christmas, like, day having these on the scoreboard. I just remember, like, when it, like, would go to a break, it would say, oh, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Just, you know, the details are kind of... I should have made that, but I didn't let it go when it was in the green. Yeah, it was a good defense there. This is a good time to bring this topic up because we're playing the Warriors. It bothers me. I don't think that we have this beef anymore. Because I feel that a lot of the beef was based around or involving Dylan Brooks. Because I know there's been a handful of like YouTube videos that like talked about it. But anytime they're like, oh, the origin of, I don't want to mock anybody, so I apologize for that. But they talk about like the origins of this beef. That shouldn't have been blocked. Please go up with that. Thank you. They never talk about the Iguodala situation, which in my opinion is the start of the beef because Iguodala got traded to the Grizzlies and then he was told not to report to the team and then they were going to trade him or cut him. And then they don't do that until the deadline. And it just, the main thing is that he says that he wants to be on a playoff-worthy team. And at the time that he said that, the Grizzlies were overseeding expectations. And it pissed the team off, which was fair. And then Dylan Brooks famously said to trade him so they could play against him. And I don't think any game that he played against them, I don't think he won, but I might be making that up. He's retired, doesn't really matter. But they never bring up that part. I feel that's the start of the beef. Also, the other thing that does not get brought up is the Grizzlies winning the play-in game. Now, it is a play-in game, but it was a win-or-go-home play-in game in which they had Steph Curry. And again, I'm looking at this from a biased perspective because I'm a Grizzlies fan. And anytime that they say that, well, it shouldn't count, we didn't have Clay, we weren't healthy, and whatnot, okay, that's fine. But should you count the playoff series you won where we didn't have Ja the last 2 games? Just a question. So, and then like I said, I feel that a lot of the quotes and a lot of the moments from this rivalry, and I'm saying that in quotation, came from Dylan Brooks, who's not here anymore. And I don't know if Marcus Smart might continue it because the Celtics lost to the Warriors in the finals. I don't know. We'll see. But I just, I think about that a handful of times. Especially because rivalry week, we had at least 2 matchups last season when we don't this year, which sucks for the purpose of this video because I would have said, oh, rivalry week. But we don't. All right, there we go. This is what I love about having Jaren and Claxton. is that we have a 1A, 1B shot blocker. And guess what? I'm not going to tell you which one's 1A, 1B. That's the good thing about 1A, 1B. You don't have to do that part. And we made a free throw with Claxton. Olivier Maxey Prosper has been shockingly assigned to the G League. Wesley Matthews has been signed to the Heat's G League. Even though in real life, I think he's on the Hawks. I don't know. I'm excited for the trade deadline because that's when we get the trades. We will randomly get, oh, there we go. That's what we want to see. We're climbing up the rankings. We're at 10. That is playoff. That being said, we were 5 freaking behind the Warriors. That needs to change. Like we got the OG Anunoby trade, OG Anunoby RJ Barrett trade because I feel they're kind of equal value. That's why I said both. That bothered the hell out of me. But it's just a lot of times we're just going to get a bunch of rumors and then we're going to end up disappointed. Like, in my opinion, I don't think we're going to see Pascal Siakam get traded because the Raptors are stingy as hell. And if they're not completely fleecing like the OG RJ Barrett trade, I feel the main reason they fleeced in that is they got someone offensively that is the same value or as good as OG in my opinion. And, you know, this is the main thing that I feel they won with the trade is that RJ Barrett is Canadian. And the main thing with Raptors and in Raptors lore, and the main reason they haven't had good free agent signings is that big-time stars don't want to sign there because they're not from Canada. And guess what? RJ, who I don't know what his value is as a star. I think he's a very good player. I'm not going to harsh on that. I don't, he's there. I would imagine he's going to be on the Raptors for a long time. The point I'm trying to make there. That might miss. All right, that bothered me. But with these rumored Siakam deals, so for the Kings, they wanted Keegan Murray from the Kings. That's not happening. If it did, I would be extremely disappointed and upset. The Hawks, I don't know what they want from the Hawks. I don't know I feel the Hawks would probably offer anything. So, but if they don't get Jalen Johnson, and I also don't think the Hawks have picks to give up. I think they have one. And then what's the other team? The Mavericks. If they're not the Mavericks, I could see. I wouldn't be surprised if they offered Josh Green. But I feel, they'll wait. They will wait till the offseason to trade Siakam. But it'd be nice if he got traded now. That way they can, fully have a new era. Because there's that Slam magazine from the year after they won the title, and everybody from the team is gone except for Siakam now. That was a good rebound by Bane. As it gets very windy outside. Downhill Dez. I'm glad that worked. Now we have to capitalize with a good shot attempt, though, as that was a questionable pass. I'm intrigued to see how matchup-wise they would do defensively. Because, obviously Curry got the stop there. I don't know if he's getting that stop in real life, though. That bothered me because I was there, could have protected the rim, and I didn't. I failed. They call another timeout. Somebody was out. Who was that? I guess that's probably Lonzo because I'm looking at the team. That Bulls matchup is extremely different now. I don't know. Like I said, I like playing in the United Center and I like playing in MSG because they're historical arenas. But now, with the team looking – with the Knicks case, they were hurt. And I guess even with the Bulls case now, they were hurt. That matchup, it's not the same. Back-to-back blocks by Claxton. That's what I want to do more. I want to do layups. I don't want everything to be a dunk that way, you know. It's not the same old shit, same old shit, same old shit. Saying same old shit. Top 3 favorite wrestling joke. Or chant / joke, I guess I should say. Please some of those. All right, that was on me. Definitely a stupid foul. I definitely thought I could have got the ball, though. Da, 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 da. They really try to force this Bane at small forward on here. They don't have to, in my opinion. I should also check on Zaire and how he's doing with the Nets. Oh, please. Back-to-back, like, get off the court. Got the ball stolen from you, then you immediately turn. That's, to be fair, normally they would call that a block and foul. Wiggins finally checked in. I knew something fell off with him. That also should have went to Santi. He's getting the ball now for a deep 3. Oh. I still have no clue what I'm going to put as the thumbnail of this. We're also towards the end of the NFL season, which I was asking for that way. I knew if I won my fantasy championship or not. But it is a bit upsetting. But the main good thing is I could change the day to Shooting the Breeze now, and I don't have to do them on Thursdays every week. I could change the date. I always end up doing them Thursdays. So that way I got all my NFL predictions out. So, will the date change? I don't know, because I like to have consistency. I almost butchered that whole word. And I don't like uploading on back-to-back days, but that's been the case. I should have just took the dang shot at the rim there. He is open. Gave the ball up. Claxton already has 11 rebounds. To be fair, they don't have Draymond. I'd be intrigued. See how this matchup will go with Draymond. We're going to do the bold thing. We're just going to sim to the end. If we win, we win. And we did by 40 points. There are the stats, if you care. Do they have... All right, they don't now. All right. Again, I was like being extra prepared. I still have no clue what the hell the dang thumbnail of this is going to be. The Magic acquire Nikola Vucevic. Oh, my God. We're getting some crazy-ass trades. As Luke Kennard now has a sprained left knee. I would love to put in Vince Williams, but I don't have that option. So we'll be putting in Derrick Rose and then Smart. Derrick Rose for 15, 20 minutes. Screw it. It doesn't matter that much. Let's go check these trades out because we got 2 crazy-ass ones from the Bulls. All right, the Hawks traded Clint Capella and Clint Capella and Wesley Matthews for Duncan Robinson. I don't understand it at all unless you're playing Bam at power forward, which I doubt that you're doing. For the Magic, extremely ironic and funny as hell for the Bulls to do this, considering essentially they obviously they traded for Vucevic. They signed and traded for Vucevic. Or they traded for Vucevic. I'm intrigued. All right, let's go look at this lineup. The Heat, I should intervene at some point. Also, Capella, I don't know how quickly he got hurt. I think this doesn't really make the most sense at all. They got off Duncan Robinson's contract, so for that standpoint, it's understandable. I don't know why the hell you would acquire Duncan Robinson. He has been playing better than he has the past two. And he's only got 2 years left. That is not as much as it was. For the Magic, Vucevic has said several times that he wants to go back to the Magic at some point, which is fair. He spent a majority of his career there. And center wise, it's probably where the Magic want to upgrade at, even though they have 4 quality ones at the moment. Now, after this trade, so that was a crazy ass trade. This one, DeRozan, because like I said, he signed an extension. Defensively, there's question marks, but offensively, you're probably not asking many questions. So now we're going to play this Timberwolves game and then call it. Where should I end the video? We're going to simcast this Timberwolves game, simulate the Bulls and Raptors game, and depending on the results of those games will determine what's next. I might just finish out the month of January. I don't know. I don't know how long I want to make these videos. We're just going to simcast. I don't know. We'll see. So, dun. This Timberwolves team, we have lost to, sadly, I think 3 times this year because we're playing it on extra time. I should have. All right. This is a good spot. All right. Also, they're at home in this, so. We're at the free throw line. Naz Reid had 30 points in their game. This is a back-to-back for them. All right. Come on. They're going to call that. Come on. That should have been a steal. All right. Go score quick. Oh, no. Don't like that. If there's ever a team that could prevent the rim protection, this team definitely has a good chance at that. I imagine that Cat has fouled out if in this close of a situation they have Kyle Anderson in. There we go. And the rebound. Come. Oh, no. Why did he do that? All right. We had Kyle Anderson chasing us. I'm going to do this. That was a... Let's see. I want to see. All right. I'm glad that this is the case. I have no clue how to do this, though. Oh, my God. We're just going to replay that. Because, like I said, I have no clue what the hell the thumbnail is going to be. And that's definitely one of the top plays of this game. So... I also don't know how. What's the best way to do this? What's the best angle? I'll get one with his just. All right, everybody, to be fair, is already here. So. Dun, da, 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 da. This is probably hurting y'all's head because it's hurting mine. There's no way to, like. That's kind of funny. This is a terrible thumbnail, but it's at least a decent picture. Also, like I said, we have 2 minutes left. Close-ass game. A lot of crazy stuff can happen to where that changes, but I felt that was a good play. That did not go in. Ugh. Seven seconds. I see Jaren. I have no clue. I've never seen that camera angle before. What a crazy ass time to pull that out. They're our first lead tonight. Mike Conley is too open. All right. Good time. I'll give them credit for that. I will also give them credit for that. Oh, where's Sharon? Go, 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 go. I will give him. Oh, I have to give him credit for that. They were giving Rudy the ball a lot more than I expected them to. And one. I will take a foul, especially because the main shot went in. We get some crazy ass camera angles I've never seen before. That's in, and it was in. 3-point game, 24.8 seconds left. We'll look at the stats at the end. Will Karl Anthony Towns make a return? No. And I don't see him on the bench, so he might be hurt. Okay, you can go do. Oh, no, no, no. Get rid of the ball. Okay, he didn't. Hit one at least. Hit them both. I've done a very good job with Nick Class since I fifth in the line. As we make one. We also have 4 timeouts, which is not possible in real life. They have 1. Okay. Nothing bothers me more. There's a lot. All right, that's kind of. It does bother me a lot. That's the best way to put it. That the computer, the moment you get a rebound, the computer clotheslines your ass. No time comes off the clock. Where I at that point was chucking it, trying to get it to Ja to waste time. I knew that was going to happen. At least it didn't go in. I would not do that in real life. Obviously, it would be hilarious if he missed the last one intentionally, but he missed the first one, so. It's going to be what it is going to be. And he missed the second one as well. Hopefully we can get the rebound and just throw the ball. Nope, now we got to do this crap that I was just talking about. Alright, that's a game though. I only shot it because I didn't want to go to the free throw line again. There we go. That was a good ending. I feel a good ending for the video. Oh my god, that is loud as hell. All right, when is loudest for y'all, but if y'all weren't expecting it, that happened. So we're gonna we're gonna simulate this Bulls game and then call it a video. I just realized this Bulls game is at the United Center, which I was just hyping up. So we're gonna simcast this one and then call it a video. Because I felt actually when we come back, that is what we'll do. I'm sorry for teasing y'all so much. So we're gonna check around, see what's happening in the league. It also says that we're freaking still at 13. Where the last video it said we were at 10. So let's check around the league real quick. The Thunder might want to change their name to Center because they picked up Larry Nance Jr. I'm going to do them. They traded Isaiah Joe, though. I would not do that. Isaiah Joe is very good. I would not have done that. I will help them out and put Larry. I actually won't. They traded for him. I was going to put him at power forward, though. If they want to do that, they could do that. We have nobody on the trade block. This part doesn't matter. Transaction report. The Pelicans gave up a first to get Isaiah Joe. To be fair, they do have a lot of forwards. The Heat make another trade. This one a little bit crazier as they traded for Jordan Clarkson. And now they have no proper point guard unless they moved Tyler Hero there. So the Heat at least are making moves. Award races. I don't remember what it looked like last time around, but I'm trying to see if we see that's. I would love that happen in real life. I don't see any Grizzlies, sadly. All-star voting. Bane, there he is. There's our guy. Let's get him. Let's get him on the freaking All-Star team. Is Jaren here? For some reason, he's not. Cat has a left ankle injury that is day to day. The Eastern Conference. Dang. All right, that's kind of crazy. It should be Tyrese, but he's right there. So, and here, oh, if y'all care, y'all can look. Injury report. Draymond fractured left leg after coming back 2 to 4 months. Kevin Durant dislocated left patella 1 to 2 months. Julius Randle left tendonitis 4 to 6. Luke Kennard, I forgot about getting season awards. Jaren got Player of the Week. I don't think that happened in real life, but I'm not gonna argue about it. What is there? Team Intel. Selling. All right, that's the other. We need to check the damn standings because they said we were at 10 and we're on a winning streak. Trae Young. Trae Young gets traded. That would actually be crazy. Kevin Huerter. Roy Hachimura. The Pistons surprisingly aren't trying to trade anybody. Bradley Beal. I will say this. On here, I don't know if Bradley Beal still has his no trade clause, but I know in real life he does, so that's why I think the Suns are stuck with him for the long haul. A handful of names for the Trailblazers. Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez. Hopefully you don't. You're at the freaking number 2 spot. Just stay the same. Zach LaVine. So this is a new look Chicago Bulls who surprisingly are not starting Caruso, and they're also didn't trade Caruso. They're also not. I think Bruce Brown was hurt, so I would think he would be starting in that case. All right, let's go to the standings because that bothered the hell out of me. We are at 13 still. Why the hell you show? I think that might have been power rankings. They had us at 10, even though when you look up there, it says we're at 23rd. So we still, I don't know why the hell it said 10. I'm lost. But there's a good chance that we pop up to 11. The Jazz lose, Rockets, you crunch the numbers. We're only one game technically behind. I don't know how that works. Would probably be 12. Unless we won, because then we'd be 19 and 23. No, I don't know. You get the point I'm making. So, next time around, can I go to these power rankings? And then they have us 10 on here. I would say no. What the hell was that? I guess it might have been the last couple. I don't know. I really don't. Why the hell they got us at 10? I know it said 10 because I'm like, oh, crap, that's good. That's what we want to see. So I'm not making that up. Is there anything else? Oh, let's check the Nets. And how's our guy Zaire doing? I'm always going to keep an eye. Zaire. 7.3. Where do I go? Is it Team Intel? When I can look at the team, view roster. No. Where it does the little small bars. All right. Chemistry is at 100. Kevin Durant got Player of the Week, averaging 0 points, and then he averaged 21 points. So, next time around, we'll finish out the month of January. I might even do that this week. Who knows? And then the video after that, the big game. So, the big game next video will be against the Bulls and the Heat. Maybe the Pacers. Maybe, actually, I think the big game next video is going to be the Bulls and the Magic. Simcast the other ones. I might play the Heat one. We'll see. We got time to think about it. And then the video after that will be Marcus Smart's big return to Boston. Also playing at MSG. Then we get the All-Star Week stuff, activities. And then we meet again with the Nets. We get two close meetings with the Nets. So when you do it like by like a 3-week period, it kind of goes by fast. So that was it for this video. I've held y'all for an hour already. Thank you for watching. If you did, please like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.